Hi guys! So, as you may have seen, I posted a cover of Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson over my main channel, and this is what my hair looked like, and I got like so many requests to show you guys how I did this hair. So it looks like a perm, but I actually used a curling wand. This is actually an 8-in-1 curling wand. I'm going to tell you guys more about this amazing thing. Stay tuned because I have a discount code as well. So if you want to know how to do this hair and more about this little guy, just keep watching.
Luna shows you how to do it.
So before I start the tutorial, I want to quickly talk to you guys about this little bad boy. This is called the Sapphire 8-in-1 hair wand. Now I should note that this was sent to me by Irresistible Me, but they're not paying me to say nice things about it. They're just lucky that I liked it. Otherwise you wouldn't see it in a video. I get sent a lot of shit, guys, and I do not put it in videos unless I approve this message. So it arrives in this like giant box thing, and I'm like, holy crap, what have they sent me? You open it up, and inside the lid there's all the details about what attachments you've got. So it gives you all the measurements. And I was like, that's pretty cool. It's got all the information that you need and blah blah blah. And I was like, sweet. But then I was like, huh? What is this? And I took it out and I gave it a look. But it's like a roll filled with all your barrels. So if you are a person that does hair on the go, you can put it all in here and off you go, do your client's hair. Bada boom, you've got all the curling irons in the world in one thing. The first thing I saw was this thing, and I was like, what is this tiny little Olympic torch? So this is obviously the end where you put your attachments in. It's got a little button there for the power, and then it's got like your heat setting so you can increase it or lower it as you need. A little LED display window there, which is blue when it's off, and then it heats up and you can see the little numbers going up as it's heating up, and it's green when it's ready to use. Something I thought was cool was that the cord is a 360 cord, so if you're curling your hair, you know, and doing all the things, it's not gonna tangle up, it's gonna just go with the flow. So I like that. They thought of everything. So you've got your handle, and then in another pocket you have got a heat-proof glove, which I don't know if anyone has been watching me since the OG old school times, but one time I was like, they should invent a heat-proof glove, and then everyone was like, they did, there's a heat-proof glove, it exists, and now I have one 5 years later. Cool story, Luna. Like, I can't even right now. If you want really, really loose waves, this is a 32mm big barrel. Then you've got a smaller size, which is 25mm, so the waves are a little bit tighter. Going down again, this is 19mm, and then the one I currently used is 13mm. This is the bomb. Then you got your like weird shaped ones. So there's like a giant cone. This one is 25 to 13mm. Then you've got the reverse of that. So 13 at one end, 25 at the other. I don't know, we'll see. 18 to 9mm. This I'm very intrigued by. And then lastly, the pearl. Good name, good save, because I would have called it something else. Found that it was really easy to attach and detach things. Obviously you have to let things cool down before you detach them, because even with the glove you can't pull out the hot barrel. You will burn your hands and possibly die. But it's pretty simple. You got this end, you make sure that it's unlocked, then you grab your weapon of choice and you stick it in there, make sure it's pushed all the way down, and then you can turn the little thingy so that the arrow is pointing to locked. That means it's locked in. You got a sturdy tool and you can start, you know, turning it on. I think that's everything I want to show you about this tool before we get started. Keep in mind I have a discount code, information is below and also at the end of this video. So let's get on to curling my hair. We're not going to use this one though. We are going to use the 13mm, and there we go. Basically all I'm doing here is sectioning off my hair, grabbing small little 1-inch maximum pieces of hair and just wrapping it around the barrel from the base to the tip. Now keep in mind that you do not let go of your hair as you're wrapping it around. You just hold on to it and just keep wrapping and letting it slide through your hands, because the way that your hair twists while you're wrapping it helps create the effect. I usually count to 10 seconds, but I found that this was working in like 5 to 7 because the heat was up to 370 degrees. Then once I'd curled a section, I decided to run my fingers through to separate the curls, and then I grabbed my teasing comb and teased the base of my hair and gave it a quick spray with some hairspray just to hold it. This would create more volume. So I continued this process all the way to the crown of my head. I had this little volumizing technique where I'd wrap the base of my hair around the barrel and then sort of slide it up and down to get this looser curl, and then continue with the wrap. On the crown of my head, I curled the entire middle section backwards, so that there was volume at the roots, and then I could decide which side everything fell to. You know, gave it all a bit of a tease at the roots, separated it with my fingers, sprayed the crap out of it, and that is literally all it is. The time it takes depends on how much hair you have and how many times you burn your fingers, but you should be wearing the glove. I just am not used to the glove yet, so we'll get there. But yeah, that's it. That's as simple as it gets. So there you go, guys. That is my magical perm hair. This will drop over time, and I actually did not wash my hair for about 5 days after doing this hairstyle, and it stayed perfectly for like 3 days, and then it started to drop. And as it started to drop, it was so like the waves just became more loose, and I don't know, I was really happy with this. Like, you can have a sweet tight perm for like 2 days, and then it just loosens out into like mermaid hair. I don't know, I was really freaking happy with this. It's very rare that, you know, those interchangeable hair irons work for my hair, but I'm really happy. So as I mentioned before, I do have a discount code for everything on the Irresistible Me website. There is a link to it in the description, and my code is IRRESISTIBLELOUNA. Also, if you like my makeup, there is a tutorial on that too. Anyway, that's all I got for you, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.